Phyllis Calvert stood as a beacon of hope, an inspiration in the silver screen era, bringing to life characters that spoke to the heart. Her journey in film began in the 1930s, and she quickly rose to fame with her lead role in the wartime classic The Man in Grey. Her talent shone through in Fanny by Gaslight and Madonna of the Seven Moons, where she portrayed strong women with grace and depth. Her performances not only entertained, but also lifted the spirits of many during challenging times. Phyllis Calvert's legacy in cinema is marked by her ability to connect with audiences and leave a lasting impression through her heartfelt portrayals. Phyllis Calvert was a talented actress known for her roles in classic films. She had a special way of bringing characters to life that made her memorable. Think back to the first time you saw Phyllis Calvert on screen. What movie was it, and what stood out to you about her performance? Many admire her for her skill and the warmth she brought to her roles, making her a lasting figure in film. Do you have a favorite moment or a personal story about Phyllis Calvert that you hold dear? We're eager to hear about your experiences and memories, so please share them with us. Stay tuned, as we have many interesting, surprising, and touching stories about Phyllis Calvert to share with you. Your stories are important to us, and they help keep the legacy of stars like Phyllis Calvert alive for future generations. Phyllis Calvert was born in London in 1915. She grew up in a family that appreciated the arts, which sparked her interest in acting from a young age. Her father was a civil servant, and her mother had a love for the theater, often taking Phyllis to plays. This early exposure to the stage greatly influenced her desire to become an actress. She trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, which played a significant role in shaping her acting skills. During her time there, she met influential figures who guided her, including her mentor, Felix Aylmer, who was a respected actor of his time. His guidance and the supportive environment at the Academy helped her develop her craft and led her to a successful career in film and theater. Phyllis Calvert was born on February 18, 1915, in London, England. She grew up in a family that appreciated the arts, which played a significant role in her early life. Her father was a civil servant, and her mother had a strong interest in the theater, which influenced Phyllis from a young age. She attended the Margaret Morris School of Dance and the Italiacani Academy of Theater Arts, where she developed her acting skills. Her stage debut came at the age of 10, and by her late teens, she was performing in various plays, which helped her gain experience and recognition. This early exposure to acting led her to pursue a career in film, where she became known for her roles in movies during the 1940s and 1950s. Her early experiences and family support were crucial in shaping her path to becoming an actress. Phyllis Calvert, a British actress, found her love for acting early in life. As a young girl, she was enchanted by the stories and characters she saw in plays and films. She often performed in school plays, which sparked her interest in acting. One significant moment was when she played a role in a school production and felt the thrill of being on stage. The applause and the joy of storytelling confirmed her desire to act. This passion led her to study at the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, setting her on the path to a successful acting career. Phyllis Calvert spent 7 years trying to make it in Hollywood, but did not find the success she hoped for. She returned to Britain, where she continued her acting career. In the 1950s, she was often seen as the good-hearted victim in movies, but she showed she could do more. Her performance in the movie Crash of Silence in 1952 is seen as a standout moment. It let her show a wider range of acting skills that she didn't get to use much before. Phyllis met her future husband, Peter Murray Hill, while they were both in the play Punch Without Judy in 1939. Peter later became known for selling old books from the 18th century. Phyllis Calvert, a talented actress, faced significant challenges when she started her career. She struggled with limited funds and had to manage with very little. The film industry was also doubtful of her abilities, which made it hard for her to find roles. Despite these obstacles, Phyllis showed great determination. She took on various roles and worked hard to improve her acting skills. Her efforts paid off as she began to get noticed for her performances. She used her creativity to stand out and eventually won over those who doubted her. Her story is one of true grit and finding ways to succeed against the odds. Phyllis Calvert stood out in the 1940s as one of Britain's most loved actresses, with her popularity nearly matching that of Margaret Lockwood. Her personal life saw joy with the birth of her daughter Anne Oriole in 1943 and her son Piers in 1954. While she initially captured audiences with her performances in light-hearted films, Phyllis later took on more serious roles on stage, showcasing her range as an actress in plays like The Rehearsal in 1961 and The Cherry Orchard in 1971. Phyllis Calvert's career had several significant moments. Her lead role in the film Madonna of the Seven Moons in 1945 brought her to the spotlight. This role showed her ability to capture complex emotions and gained her a lot of praise. Another major point was her performance in The Man in Grey in 1943, which was a big hit and made her a popular figure in cinema. Her peers and critics noted her natural acting style and the warmth she brought to her characters. These roles made her a beloved actress of her time and left a lasting impression on the film industry. Her work inspired many and is still remembered for its honesty and grace. Phyllis Calvert was a well-known British actress who worked in film, television, and stage. She was known for her warm presence and natural acting style. One of her co-stars once said, "Working with Phyllis was like a breath of fresh air. She brought a sense of reality to every scene." Calvert herself believed in the power of simplicity in acting, often stating, "The truth of a character is in the little details, not the grand gestures." Behind the scenes, Calvert was just as graceful. During the filming of Fanny by Gaslight, she helped to calm a nervous young actor, offering advice and support that he later said was invaluable. Her kindness and professionalism made her a favorite among her peers, and many young actors and actresses looked up to her as a role model. Calvert's career spanned over several decades, and she left a lasting impression on the British cinema. Her performances were marked by an understated elegance, and she had a knack for bringing depth to every role she played. Her legacy continues to inspire actors and audiences alike. Phyllis Calvert was an actress known for her naturals and sincere acting style. She often chose roles that reflected her own values and beliefs. Her approach to acting was to become the character, understanding their feelings and motives. This made her performances feel real and relatable. She believed in the power of storytelling and aimed to bring truth to her characters. Her personal experiences, like the challenges she faced and the joys she found in everyday life, showed in her roles. She connected with her audience by portraying characters that were true to life with real problems and emotions. This connection made her work stand out and allowed her to leave a lasting impression on her fans. Phyllis Calvert's work is remembered for its honesty and ability to touch the hearts of those who watched her films. Her legacy in film is a collection of performances that speak to the human experience, showing that real stories about real people can be powerful. Phyllis Calvert, a well-known actress from the golden age of British cinema, faced a personal tragedy that was as dramatic as any of her on-screen roles. In 1950, her second child, a son named Jonathan, was born with a severe disability. Despite her successful career, Phyllis dedicated herself to his care, balancing her professional life with the challenges of raising a child with special needs. This aspect of her life was kept private, reflecting her strong character and commitment to her family. Her son's condition remained a deeply personal matter, one that she managed with great love and dedication away from the public eye. Phyllis Calvert was a British actress who became popular in the 1940s. She was known for her roles in films that often portrayed strong, kind-hearted, and resilient characters. Her performances in movies like The Man in Grey and Fanny by Gaslight were praised for their warmth and sincerity. She helped shape the film industry by bringing a sense of realism and depth to her characters, which was a shift from the more dramatic style of acting common at the time. Her work influenced other actors to adopt a more natural acting style. Experts in the field and younger actors have noted her ability to connect with the audience, making her a beloved figure on screen. Her legacy in the film industry is seen in the way she paved the way for more nuanced and realistic portrayals of women in cinema. Phyllis Calvert's performances have touched many hearts over the years. If you have memories or thoughts about her roles and the joy they brought into your life, please share them in the comments. Your stories help keep her memory alive and inspire others. If you enjoy celebrating the artists who have shaped our view of entertainment, like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe for more discussions like this one. Your support helps us bring more such content to you. Thank you for watching and being part of our community.